everyone, this is Salamancer, and we are bringing you the second game today of the TF2 Mix-up match, edition number 3, between some amazing players right now. Of course, this is the second map here. This is going to be CP Granary, and we're going to see these teams go at it once again in Highlander mode, one of each class, but this time around, instead of having a payload cart to push, they need to fight over control points. I am joined today by NVC. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well indeed. So glad to be back into standard capture point format. And back in 6v6, the most important thing going into middle was how quickly your demo man could get there. So I'm interested to see which team's going to get there faster.
Yeah, of course, at this level, it's not, sometimes your scouts will get there first, and in fact, that's exactly what's happening right now. We do have both scouts getting there very, very quickly. They are the fastest classes on land, anyway. NZ taking a lot of damage, but then so is TotalBiscuit, and nobody has died yet, actually. This is looking like a good fight for our blue team, though. They have the high ground with the soldier up there. Robin getting the kill on Zephos. And now the Kritzkrieg already popped on an engineer. Ravage getting 2 kills, I think, here, at least, before he's done. And no, and that might have even been a third, but Ravage going for a lot of kills, has to kill this spy who is trying to finish off his team. I think blue is going to have this capture point, but oh, and there goes Tempest. Xtine has dropped an Uber, and I am quite happy about that because he does make fun of me for my terribleness at TF2.
Yeah, that was an immense amount of backstabs there by Tempest. Great play. And I'm quite happy to see the Kritzkrieg come out as well. Of course, if you've ever played Quake, it's similar to a quad damage, and that's the easiest way I can put it to you guys. You've either got a Ubercharge, which is the vulnerability, or the crits, which is the quad damage. And I'm really glad to see that come out here on Granary.
Yeah, and we should say, of course, we saw the spy running around and backstabbing people. If you can stab somebody in the back, you will get the kills. Right now, TotalBiscuit actually getting down on the point here, and nobody blocking him. So he does get the capture immediately. Now trying to get this Pyro, and in fact, he's using this Soda Popper, which gives him those little mini crit damage. Not quite the quad damage of a Kritzkrieg, but still doing a decent amount. The point has gone back to our red team here. TotalBiscuit and Eric Ruth Games are down right now.
Yeah, and Pyro's gone as well, missed Meow, so looking good for red team. Maybe they can get a few more picks and push into middle, but I think Torden may still have the Kritzkrieg out, and that is just about to hit 100%, so surely going to be popping it ever so soon. Last time it was on Ravage, the heavy. Maybe it would be nice to see perhaps the demo man pick it up, Eric Ruth, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, a lot of damage coming in right now to both teams, but red taking the worst of it for the moment. NZ, Zephos, and Lero down once again. Bay here, the only man down for our blue team. Bay Rate of Valve Games just now respawning. Of course, these respawns do come in waves. And here comes the Kritzkrieg once again. Quad damage on the Demo Man stickies from Eric Ruth Games. He's going to peek in here, and oh, he could get double kills. He's only gotten, I think, 1 so far. No, in fact, that was a double kill there on Notch. Now, though, here comes the invulnerability, the perfect counter to that Kritzkrieg, because, of course, even if you're dealing quad damage, what's 4 times 0, man?
Well, it is, a massive amount of
good headshot there on Ravage the Heavy by the Wreck. So taking out that Heavy and forcing our red team a little bit further back. John Lippincott actually gets needled down there by Torden. Torden doing a great job on the medic so far.
Yeah, and I was actually a bit of an issue there with Xtine completely ignoring the Heavy for his teammates, and the Heavy was just left behind. He was going to pick up the pieces, and blue team have been left here to fight yet another day. As it looks like they're trying to make a push through here, but Eric Ruth will go down. Okay. We can see the medic, the engineer, the sniper even pushing up, but now I see FW, Freddie Wong. Actually, that was Honeydew. My apologies.
I've been watching Simon and Lewis, especially when we went in the next couple of matches. We actually got to play briefly with them. That was amazing fun, and listening to them on Mumble, I was just like, I was having a fangasm, I gotta say. But right now the Kritzkrieg coming in once again on the Heavy this time around, dealing crazy damage, and there is no fall off, so if he hits any of his shots at long range, he'll deal 57 damage per hit. It's an incredible amount considering the normal HP of most players. So now there are 3 men down right now for our red team. Blue deciding to push into the last point. They're getting back capped here a little bit. They don't want to lose that second point because then they actually cannot capture the last. But Torden was chasing down that spy, got an Uber saw hit off, which gives him an additional 25% Uber every time he gets that hit.
They'll be taken out nonetheless, and congratulations there to Notch saving the day perhaps. Blue are really trying to recap that, just I think Eric Ruth on that, the demo man, but income red gonna keep hold of that point.
Yeah, putting up a really
should be looking to push into
a really good defense here. I agree. our demo man now both demo men in fact, trying to sticky up this doorway. Every time it opens, they can just pop out and pop the stickies on whoever is unfortunate enough to open that door. But it looks like, for now, red team is still trying to be aggressive, sending out the lock and load pills, actually. It's a different weapon there for the demo, and he does get the kill, not only on the sentry, but also Bay Rate has gone down once again. In fact, a lot of players for blue dying right now, but our first casualty there, in fact, second casualty, Honeydew and X-Tine. No, X-Tine was down quite a while ago, but Honeydew did die there trying to assault the enemy heavy.
Yeah, I mean, Laro went quite hard, quite huge there with those backstabs, allowing his team now to potentially move through onto this middle point. We got ×3, ×4, ×5 on that point. Where is blue team? Are they anywhere to be seen? Maybe the call from Torden's come out for them to just sit back. They are on 65% Uber now. X-Tine has 0, so they're certainly in the better position despite not having that middle. But I can even see someone on the back cap there, although it's not on your screen right now.
Yeah,
Looks
and
like he was taken
Freddie
out.
Wong there, we just saw him finishing off with a body shot to kill somebody with that Huntsman, the bow and arrow. A good reflect there by the Pyro, actually, to keep that damage. That was John Lippincott on the Pyro, and you saw a rocket going straight at him from our blue soldier, but it got reflected, turned around. That air blast, such a key element of Pyro gameplay. He can puff air out of his flamethrower, he can reflect projectiles, he can push players into walls, so he controls space very well. Right now, Torden does have his crit screen ready to go and not using it yet.
Nope, it's the Uber charge now. He's actually switched it up, I think. So a bit of a change going on for blue team. That actually may come in a lot more handy now as they pushed in toward the second point, because that red Uber from X-Tine is almost ready to go as well. So Uber on Uber surely going to happen soon, but they're just sitting around in that drop down area, as we call it in competitive 6v6, and not yet really to make much of a move. Maybe they're looking for some early picks. We can see the Pyro coming in, doing a pretty decent job here. Just, I don't even know how he's still alive.
Yeah, he did a couple of really good air blasts there to save his team. Of course, those rockets don't deal any damage when they don't actually explode on you. The Uber pushing in now, and both these teams are just deciding to go for each other's points here. It's going to be a race to see who can capture this next point first, and it looks like blue team is gaining the benefit of it being the second point there. They're going to get a lot of kills. Now, if they can just hold on briefly to the second point, they will be able to push to last and capture it for the first round win.
Maybe. The Spy's going pretty huge with that backstab. Just the demo man and the sniper up. And finally that point will be capped. And I have to say, Notch got the back cap earlier on second point, and blue team have just said, look, if you're going to do that to us, we're going to do it to you even better. And there's the first round going in favor of Torden's team.
Yeah, and now, of course, what's happening is everybody respawns back in their respective last point spawns, and they rush out to middle once again to see who's going to win this round. Scouts definitely getting out there first. Our demo men do not seem to have that competitive demo man rollout that lets them sticky jump and get there before the scouts do. It's a pretty crazy thing to see, but we're not seeing that today. Once again, one of our scouts taking the high ground here, and that was our red scout of NZ. TotalBiscuit standing on the low ground a little bit here and just using that short stop, actually. But there goes John Lippincott, the first
Freddie
casualty.
Wong.
Oh, goes for the headshot and gets it on Zephos.
Gotta love Freddie Wong. He makes awesome YouTube movies and makes awesome headshots too, apparently.
I hope to kind of see a movie of Freddie Wong and getting some awesome headshots on his channel pretty soon from this game, because that would be pretty epic. Zephos, Notch, and X-Tine down right now, and of course with X-Tine dead, the medic for our red team, that means Torden is going to have a pretty big advantage as long as he can stay alive. 30% Uber right now, and X-Tine, of course, since he's dead, cannot be healing anybody and thus cannot be building that Uber up. There is a sentry gun in here right now. It's up at level 3, going to be firing those rockets as well as the twin chain guns there. But can this blue team, can the blue push take it out?
I have to say, you know, even though blue team did, well, this current blue team now did take Badwater away with them, Bree's been playing absolutely fantastic on Engineer through both maps so far, and look at that sentry gun still up despite being very low, so I have to give some props to her.
Yeah, doing an incredible job. Torden did get his Uber ready to go. X-Tine only at 30%, so it's still going to take him quite a while. There is somebody maybe in that little drop-down tunnel, so they're going to have to be careful of that because, oh, nope, there it is, a crit screed once again, and Zephos has died. Honeydew apparently dead as well. Two of them going to be respawning soon, but the problem is, without the invulnerability, it's going to be tough to push into a level 3 sentry.
Yeah, you really have to focus it down, but if you can get your demo man to put a load of stickies around the floor of the sentry gun and get a heavy spamming it will go down in seconds. So it's a bit of coordination from the team required, but it's certainly possible.
Yeah, right now, Torden just chasing down the enemy scout. Once again, scout in on top of that medic, but not able to get the kill. NZ is dead for now. And our heavy there, Honeydew, deciding that, you know what, maybe I don't want to take on this this heavy medic combo right away, so he does back out. Kind of a wise move. There are sticky bombs on the floor there now. We want to make very sure they don't walk over those, because if you do... Oh, actually, just deciding, okay, well, screw it, Ravage walking right over them, and he is... Oh, crit stickies coming in now from the top side. So, it looks like those, since the red stickies were not detonated and the blue stickies are being detonated, that's going to mean blue team gets a very big advantage. Pushing in here, they should be able to capture the point, and there goes Torden, though. X-Tine going in for some battle medicing, and so far he's stayed alive through it.
Yeah, amazing defense happening at the moment. X-Tine just making sure all of his players are kept fully healed so they can deal out as much damage as possible. And they have managed to take out 5 players, and with just a pyro, sniper, and soldier remaining, minus the respawns, I think they're going to have this point, and they should really be looking now to push into Yard.
That dispenser there, not really going to be terribly useful, and it is taken down by our heavy using the Tomislav. Oh, good kill there on the teleport as well, but it sounds like there was some pill spam, those Demo Man pills coming out here and dealing some damage to our team. It's just that now, oh, this red Demo Man could be way out of position here, and no, he does manage to get back with 10 health remaining. Meanwhile, though, Notch and John Lippincott have both died here, both to Robin Walker. So Robin going on a streak right now as the soldier, backed up by Torden the medic.
Yeah, Vita saw coming in there from Torden. Great play by him. Of course, the owner of Vanilla TV.
Yeah, now it's heavy medic combo down here, but look at how many players they have to play against. That is not going to work very well for them. Medic does pop the Uber. It looks like they may have been trying to coordinate that, but it was just a little bit late there, X-Tine, so he's having to drop back to his last point, getting chased down and actually Ubering that spy, realizing just a little bit too late.
You know, I think he got a couple of Uber stores from that, increasing that percentage, but it might not be enough. We can see the blue team just swarming over that point with the remaining Uber charge. The heavy is got his fists out, just pummeling everyone to death. The sniper and the spy remaining. Now just the sniper. Where is the heavy? Surely nowhere to be found. He's finally coming in. Maybe they can hold on. No. Engineer. 2-0.
Yeah, we have to see whether our red team can really put something together. You guys do need to watch that Badwater game. I don't really want to spoil it for you, but it's, you know, it did not look quite as one-sided as this game looks so far, certainly. So let's just see here if our blue team can crumble a little bit. Maybe red team can come back with something, make a surprise play. I don't know. Right now, our soldier, Robin Walker, rolling out with the disciplinary action, as that little whip is called. It actually makes whoever he's whipping and himself move faster out to the point. So they are going to get there quite a bit faster than their opponents.
Yeah, it kind of makes up for the Demo Man perhaps not being as quick as they could be there. And you can see the red Demo Man's only just coming in, so very smart decision there actually from Robin Walker in his own game. Would you believe it? As Miss Meow goes huge with that Degreaser, of course allowing you to switch out weapons a lot quicker.
Yeah, Degreaser on the Pyro, of course. It does a little bit less afterburn damage, so if you're just gonna... Oh, fish kill there on Freddie Wong by NZ. The fish doesn't do anything different than the normal bat, except that it lets you know when you've killed somebody with a fish in the kill feed.
It's humiliation at its best, but the crit has been popped along with the Uber, so red crit's not going to do too much here. The blue Uber should prevail. We can see the Demo Man getting focused down. Look at the airtime that medic's got. Torden's going in aggressive on the Demo. Can he pick up the frag?
Oh, beautiful kill, but then Torden taken out by the roller there. That little pill sitting on the ground exploded just after Zephos died, and he did get the medic kill. So Torden, kind of sad about that, but I think he's going to be okay. Did hold on to 3% of his Uber with that.
Oh, look at that teleporter. Yeah, hold on. Look at this teleporter. No one's actually spotted it. Is anyone going to come through the engine here?
Uh-oh.
Not going to happen. Imagine if that was the spine. We could have seen 4 or 5 backstabs. So I think pretty big mistake there for the blue team not to look there earlier.
Yeah, Ravage coming in and getting a kill on NZ very quickly, but 51 health remaining. Got to back out. Meanwhile, TotalBiscuit gets backstabbed by Lero, and now Ravage has taken out Zephos as well. It looks like the spy coming in once again there. Robin, however, has gotten picked by Lero, so I think our red spy doing an extremely good job right now of holding back the aggression from red. I'm sorry, from blue, my bad. And here comes the crit streak right now. It is on Notch. Notch getting a couple kills here. Of course, a lot of players in the pregame were talking about killing him, so he's got to feel good about getting those crit rockets off 4 times the normal damage of a rocket, or at least 3 times, and getting a bunch of kills.
You know, I play competitive TF2 at a Prem level, and I still don't know what all the numbers in this game are. People still test me day to day on what the max health for some of the classes are. So, you know, you don't have to know everything to be good at this game. You just have to know enough.
Yeah, right now, red team actually getting the capture on the point, while a lot of blue is sort of separated from each other, not able to focus down any sort of damage. Xsign took quite a few hits there from the Pyro, but did manage to grab that health kit. It's just right now he cannot heal his players. Just gotten now back onto Notch, but it's just Notch and Xsign here against way too many players for the blue team. And even the sniper coming in after him, Torden chasing him down and finishes off Xsign with the needles.
Yeah, just the Sully and Spy. Now, just the Spy remaining. I'm not sure whether he died early or he's coming back in. Actually, you can spot him there, the Heavy. Locked onto him. You can see whenever the Spy gets hit whilst he's invisible, he does... I mean, what would you call that? You see a part of it,
Yeah,
he
sort of gets
cloaked,
translucent there instead of being completely invisible.
Yeah, that's the word. Good job, Sal.
We do have a sticky trap there on the right side. Heavy kind of glad he didn't walk into that because could have definitely killed him very easily. Scouts just pistoling at each other right now, and now out comes the fish once again. Can TotalBiscuit get the fish kill? No! Enzy takes him out.
MC not playing a good sport there. Should have perhaps brought out the fish as well. Fish on fish
Yeah,
action.
fish on fish action is actually one of the most hilarious things you can ever see in TF2. There's a lot of hilarious things though, and right now it looks like Eckstein has decided to... No, is that the Kritzkrieg? Yes, it is. So they may be using the same thing that Torden was using earlier. John Lippincott getting headshot there by Freddie Wong, and meanwhile here comes a regular Uber in from our blue team. They have killed Nosh and the Wreck, but are they going to get attacked from behind by a critical hit Heavy?
I'm not sure, but there was quite a bit of time there where Eckstein wasn't building his Uber charge in. That slight disadvantage they may have now, as opposed to being 60% and not, as opposed to being 40% and not 60% ahead, could affect them. We'll have to see.
Yeah, and once again, it's Heavy Medic pushing into this point, and the Heavy just overextending a little bit into too many blue players, dying very quickly. So Honeydew, gotta work on your game sense there, man, here in TF2, but playing a good game nonetheless. Notch, meanwhile, getting a couple of good kills here, one on Eric Ruth Games, the demo man. Now Freddie Wong taking out quite a few, but there's a great backstab there by Lero on Robin, and is blue gonna get this capture? I think they are. Enzy has 10 health left, and there you go.
Straightforward 3-0 victory. Remember, guys, this match is either 30 minutes or first to 5 win difference, so blue team only need 2 more to take this one away with them.
In fact, I don't even think it's win difference. I think it's just whoever gets to that 5-point match first, so it's kind of like a best of 9. And red team pushing out now. They do not seem to have any sort of speed bonus here. I'm not even sure if the Heavy is running the gloves of running urgently right now, so he may not even be able to run fast at all, which is going to be very detrimental to their mid-fight.
Yeah, I want to see perhaps more players on the red team get up top this middle point, have perhaps the mini sentry come out, which could really help your team. It's like having a 10th player in there. It just got up so quickly, and in fact, we're not seeing anyone here on middle. Blue team just swarming everywhere.
Yeah, just now though, Honeydew getting some good kills here, one on the enemy Heavy, so that is going to be excellent for them. Using that Tommyslav once again, just walking around with it constantly spun up, dealing constant damage to the enemy team. And look at this, everybody getting wiped out for blue.
What just happened?
I think what just happened was Honeydew.
Yeah, Honeydew going huge. I can't even say how he went huge, he just went huge. Everybody died. It was just great play.
I can only imagine it right now. I can imagine Simon just saying, wait, did I just get a bunch of kills?
Yeah.
But now, yes, red team is pressing their advantage. They do have the Uber ready to go. Torden just trying to have a little fight with Lewis there, the demo man, and Lewis saying, no, sir, this is my territory. Right now, there's actually a cap going on the point, so that's going to force a lot of blue team attention to that. That means that the rest of red can push all the way through here with the Kritzkrieg ready to go. They're firing some critical rockets here. Notch gets 2 kills, 3 kills, pushing onto the point for a victory. Yeah, right now we're going to see whether blue team can bring it back and get that 4th capture, because I think red could be on a bit of a comeback streak here. Right now they are whipping themselves out to the point once again though, so blue team does have just a little bit of an advantage getting to mid and getting that positioning. Actually doing something really weird here. Why are they going through this drop down? I have no idea.
Mate, are they going to wait until they push and then drop?
Ooh,
I think they are.
That's sneaky.
I have to say, I've done it in a couple of 6v6s, but you basically wait, and as soon as the team push through, you either drop with crits or drop with Uber and pick up 4 or 5 kills in a row, and then you can quite easily push back to middle and cap before the rest of the team can push through and cap your second. So I'm interested to see this.
It will be interesting. The thing about Highlander, though, is that there's so many players in the field that, unlike in 6v6, that trying to push that far forward may not even be a possibility. And right now, Red Team is already getting the capture down on the second point. They had Zephos, Enzi, and John L. So their scout. I think John. What is John playing right now? The Pyro there, and there you go. They're already on that last point in the Demo Man. So that was an extremely quick round. I think that little tactic there by our blue team did not pay off.
Yeah, I actually liked the idea, but as we're commentating from the VOD, we couldn't actually see the entire result. All we did see was 4 or 5 players go down almost instantly. So Red Team just took advantage of the Blues' decision to do that and took that round away with them. So 3-2. As we reset now for the 6th time.
And I think blue team is going to take a more traditional route to the middle fight now, actually getting out there. First man out is once again, it looks like TotalBiscuit with the shortstop, that little quad pistol gun there that can deal so much damage from long range, but he gets taken out by an arrow. Right now we're actually seeing Robin Walker against, who is that? Zephos is, I always forget, it is Lewis. But Lewis, I think, ended up taking him down. Not before Honeydew, though. Simon ends up dying as well. Freddie Wong looking for some more headshots. He's only got 23 health. 1 or 2 shots would kill him, but he gets the shot on Xtine right before he dies.
Yeah, great headshot there. I think I've been watching Freddie Wong play Sniper over the last 2 maps. He's been pretty good at it. So I wonder if he has some competitive FPS history behind him. Either way, he definitely has that mouse control under lockdown, and I'm happy to see the mini sentry come out there down as well from Bree, but it doesn't look like it's helped them out this round. Perhaps not positioned appropriately, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, you got to get that out there early, and then you have to have the rest of your team supporting you. So mini sentry is not really going to be a lot of use by itself. Of course, red team just respawning now for the most part, and so there maybe you're going to be able to set up a defense. There's that mini sentry once again, gets taken out very quickly.
Yeah, see, I mean, with a mini sentry, talking from a competitive perspective, I would perhaps have it up in the open, up top, so it creates a distraction and not being, in an unorthodox position where you can still expect it. So maybe some switching up of the positions is needed, but we'll have to see as they look to hold on to this second point. We can see a back cap going on our middle, but meanwhile, Blue just storming through second capture point. There's a Demo Man actually just trying to knife down the Blue heavy, but it's not going to happen. And surely going to be capping this point slowly but surely.
That they are. Torden did die there. He's only got about 20% Uber remaining because he's using that Vitasol that lets him keep that much when he dies. Xtine deciding to opt against that. I think using the Uber Saw instead. But here, yeah, we're watching the Xtine cam right now, and this is kind of how you play medic. You want to hang out behind most of your team, and look, he's actually found a spy, manages to get the kill on Tempest.
Yeah, all it takes is one needle to figure out where the spy is, and then providing you have a bit of prediction, you can quite easily pick up the frag. So great play by Xtine.
Yeah, here comes the heavy once again, though. Now, Xtine does have about 80% Uber charge, and Torden gets taken out by a headshot. In fact, Ravage gets finished off by that little mini sentry there, I think. And so, wow.
Yeah, the wreck showing Freddie W that he can do it himself too.
Actually, I think the wreck using the Huntsman, we didn't even get to see it, but he's using that bow and arrow that is so nasty. There goes Zephos once again. Lewis rushing out with the knife, the Persian Persuader as it is. So he's using one of those new Arabian Demo Man sets. Arabian Night, that's what it's called. It's like the Demo Night, but it's an Arabian Night. Yeah, it's a joke. Killing the teleporter off from Bay, so he's not going to be too happy about having to rebuild that. Don't want to lose your toys, but, ooh, there he goes. Finally, Lewis does get taken out. And now it's going to be heavy versus heavy, but, oh, this could be really bad. Here comes the Uber from Xtine just now. Torden only at 85%, so can they find him and take him out, or are they just going to crash and burn a little bit here?
We'll have to see at the moment. We can see just 3-4 players now down for the red team. Surely going to be Blues here to keep hold of. We can see that Heavy and Medic still just overhealed on this point, and an overhealed Heavy is practically impossible to take down without team focus, and that's usually called by one of the players, and usually the soldier who is, well, currently nowhere to be seen, a lot further behind there.
Robin pulling out the whip once again, wants to make sure his team gets to the point as fast as possible, so doing the necessary sort of disciplinary action to make sure that happens. Now, red team, yeah, still down 3 players right now. They're trying to peek in and stop this capture, but it is too late. Blue now pushing out, and here come the sticky bombs that make the Demo Man so dangerous. And actually Ubering the Demo Man now. Torden bringing, who is this, Eric Ruth Games, I believe, out to the point. Eric Ruth Games, of course, the creator of TF2 Arcade, among others. But there is the capture on the last point. And so it looks like our blue team here, with 4-2 now, they are very close to winning this game.
Yeah, you know, I've won a few LAN events for Team Fortress 2, and one thing I can say is Team Fortress 2 is a lot about momentum as it is individual ability, and really Blue Team had the momentum there coming back from second, so it'll be interesting to see if they can carry it through to this middle and take the game away.
Yeah, there are only 5 minutes left in the match, and so can one of these teams go up 5 points? I don't think it's going to be possible for Blue. Of course, they probably can't get 5 points, you know, the necessary 3 points in 5 minutes, but they could still, I'm sorry, for Red, they could still tie it up here. It's going to take some perfect rounds from them, though.
Yeah, that momentum is going to have to swing in Red Team's favor, but straight away NC, the scout going down, only due the Demo to follow. Not looking good, but Eric Ruth, the Demo Man for Blue, and the Pyro and the Medic will also go down, so now they have Medic advantage, providing they can keep building this Uber and keep the Medic alive. Anything is possible, but Zephos now going down. X-Time finally goes down. Who was that? It looks like it was Ravage, the Demo Man. So
yeah, Ravage on the heavy here, getting a lot of kills. That minigun spun up and dealing so much damage. I want to call Ravage almost the MVP of this game, although Torden and X-Time have both been doing an excellent job as well. In fact, all these players pretty much doing an excellent job, but Ravage has just been getting so many kills right now. Freddie, on the other hand, now peering down the garage, letting the heavier classes with more HP run out in front of him. And look at that heavy move so much faster when he's got this whip on him.
Does it? I think Heavy's was to wear gloves of running urgently and was to get whipped. Does he go even quicker? Or
I think it does stack in that case. Right now, a nice little sentry location from our red team, so they're prepared to turtle up a little bit here. I think it. Ooh, nice kill on Freddie by Lewis. Lewis using that Arabian Demo Knight set to its maximum effect.
Yeah, great charge in there from Zephos, and again onto TotalBiscuit.
TotalBiscuit probably not too happy about that one, but we've got everybody from the blue team right now backing up just a little bit. There's a spy back here, but he has been spotted out. Does get taken down. Lero not going to get any backstabs this time. Meanwhile, though, blue team has been pushed pretty far back here. They have 100% Uber, though, and is this? No, it's a Kritzkrieg, so they're going to get some critical damage stickies out, hopefully for them anyway, because those can be very, very nasty. But right now, they're actually just keeping the point here and trying to capture it, so nobody in sight to even kill.
Look at this though, Uber charge just about to come out from X-Time. He's on 99%. They've done well to stay alive. The Uber's finally popped, but just a little bit too late. Blue will cap off that point. Now it's going to be indefinitely more difficult for them to take back this point and then push on with like 4 minutes remaining. Something special is going to happen, and Ravage again, you caught him, perhaps MVP is going again. Huge, keeping this point for his team, and wow.
There's been some amazing work there. The Wreck gets taken down by the Vitasaw from Torden. So Torden showing us just exactly how to play medic here. Even in a Highlander game, he knows his stuff, knows how to get aggressive and when to just stay back behind the rest of his team, build that Uber up. He has not hardly ever died in this game, maybe once or twice. And now here's this little turtley sentry location again, but the engineer was not there to defend it and repair it, so it has gone down. Now there's going to be some trouble here for our red team. How much time is even left in this game? I don't know, but it's not going to be a lot. Red trying to desperately set up this defense so they don't just get taken to a 5-2 situation. But I think their chances of winning are slipping away right now. And here comes the Kritzkrieg from Torden. He's critzed Ravage once again and finishing off on the Demo Man here. A few kills, but is it enough?
We'll have to see. I mean, time's definitely running out. It's almost at the point where I'll be calling for air shots to happen. We have got a bad cap going on. If they can keep hold of this point for just a little bit longer, I think it might be a scout on it. They may be able to get this point back. Yeah, and there we go.
NZ has, in fact, captured the middle point and is probably going to start running straight towards the second one now. Lero getting in behind Torden, and Torden actually taking a hit there from, oh no, could not have been a worse timed arrow hit. But look at this, yeah, the back cap's still happening here. NZ, does get taken out by Eric Ruth Games there, and we are seeing now Lewis just running in with that sword, desperately trying to defend, but it is not enough. So we may not see a 5-2, but we're almost certainly going to see a 4-2 from our blue team.
Yeah, I mean, that was such a good idea from NC to just back cap, back cap, back cap. The chain reaction was there, but unfortunately, as you kill players, they also spawn near the back cap. So eventually he was taken out, but I really like that idea.
Xsign going for the needle kills once again, but trying to needle an overhealed heavy. I mean, that's like trying to kill a bear with a fly swatter. Not really going to be very effective. Now that is more effective, bringing in the arrows and trying to get the headshots. Not quite enough though, and our blue team has captured the second point. They are going to push towards last now. The crit spree has already been popped, and first man to die was Zephos once again. Lewis has gone down. John Lippincott now down as well, and this heavy getting around here. Can he get any more kills with this? No, but meanwhile the capture is going down right now, and that is going to be it. Looks like Robin and Eric Ruth Games finishing off the last cap 5-2 in favor of our blue team.
You know, I really want to give Freddie W the man of the match, but I think Ravage, he saved so many points here on Granary. I'm going to give it straight to him.
I would have to agree with you, of course. That is the the guy I called earlier on.
I'm stealing yours. Yeah, I'm stealing yours.
All right, excellent. And I do want to mention just a couple things here at the end. This was Highlander mode, 9 versus 9, and there are a lot of leagues for Highlander. You can check out, say, ETF2L, which is starting a new Highlander league very shortly. You can also check out in North America the UGC Highlander League. And if you want to see more videos of this kind, you can see the full rosters, descriptions of each player, old matches, and extra material. You can check out tf2mixup.com. NBC, any final words?
I just want to quickly give a shout out to tf2lobby.com because that's the cool little website as well. If you don't want to go straight into league play, you want to play a little bit more casual, check out that website, sign in with your Steam account, and you can join what we call mixes, where you get into either a 6v6 situation, join red or blue, through the website, and then it jumps you straight into a game. So that's an awesome place to visit. And finally as well, follow my Twitter, twitter.com/ZRONVC, and thank you Salamancer for casting with me.
Yeah, thank you very much, NBC, and of course this has been Salamancer and NBC casting you guys the TF2 Mix-Up match, edition number 3. We are signing out.